Hi everyone, it's me, Elizabeth Sines, aka Fairy Woman, and we are on day, I remember more, 35. We're on day 35 of the Fairies Guide to Being Human Magical Companion. It is day 22 in the book. We're getting close to the end here. We're heading into the final week. So this is all about stress today, which I think is rather appropriate for what's going on right now. So the very message for day 22, stretch and breathe. Give yourself the break you need. You've been pushing and pulling the energy so much that you have worn yourself out. The fact is, things are happening in their own divine timing, no matter how much you push and pull. You have worn your brain out with your planning and figuring out and planning. Did we mention the planning? If your mind and energies focus on the future, you might be missing steps right now. Follow the steps placed at your feet and stop worrying where they are going. On the other hand, some of you are flowing with these changes and focused on the present. Those of you doing this still have doubt. You're asking, when will this stop so you can make plans and feel secure in them? Well, you can't. You can have dreams and goals, but you can't plot every detail and step. You will never feel completely secure to take the risky steps. You will never feel 100% that your life is perfect, whatever the definition of perfect is for you. You can still move forward. In fact, you have no choice in moving forward because it's the time construct you have chosen. No matter how much you deny your destiny, it will keep presenting itself. We are here cheering you on. Ask for clarity about your feelings now on the larger perspective, now or even the energy of now. We will answer you. Find the peace in each moment. Below, we give you a practice that will help you find the peace in each moment, the fairies. So I'm going to read that first, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about this. The action step. When you're feeling stressed, angry, frustrated, or uneasy, stop for a moment. Focus on your breath and bring yourself to the present. Ask yourself these questions. Am I blaming someone or something else for these feelings? Why am I choosing this experience? Are my thoughts in the future or the present? How can I make myself feel safe and sane in this moment? Ask these questions without judgment of the answer. Try to shift into curiosity instead of fix-it mode. You may want to write these down on a piece of small paper to carry with you and remind you. Once you answer the last question, you should know what the next step is for you. Remember, you can always ask us for help. When people are having an anxiety attack, they talk about coming back into the present moment. And you do things of like, find something, what's something you can see, what's something you hear, what's something you can feel, what's something you can smell. It's like taking your different senses and really taking in the space you're in. And that works for meditation, it works for stress, it works for a running mind that doesn't want to seem to stop. You can just stop yourself and bring present. You can even do things like, what color is the carpet? What color are the walls? Do I feel hot or cold? To start asking yourself those questions, and it shifts your brain into being present in here rather than up in your head running a million miles a minute, future tripping and past tripping and worrying about everything. So I really like that exercise that the fairies gave us a long time ago about like questioning, okay, I'm having these strong feelings. Is it because my brain's in the future or the past? Or is it because I'm blaming somebody else and projecting onto them? How can I get my power back? What can I do to stay safe and sane? That's a question that I've actually carried over and use a lot with my clients too. It's like, what do you need in this moment to feel safe and sane? Because so often when we're kind of spinning out, it's because we don't feel safe and we start making ourselves crazy. And it doesn't like, oh, I just want to feel good. And you choose something that could be in the long term more harmful for you, but it feels good in the moment, or act out in some kind of old addiction or behavior. Instead, it's like, no, I just need to feel safe and sane in this moment. What can I do for that? So I think right now with everyone, if you live in the US, it's insane right now. Some states are opening up, some aren't. People are protesting. People are going crazy over Black Lives Matter movements, and there's riots going on. There's a lot that's been happening in the last few days, and it can make you feel really crazy, and it can make you feel really unsafe. And I get that. and all we can do is kind of control our reactions to what's going on around us. So I always say, what can you do? How can you like respond rather than react? What can you do for yourself that's productive rather than just flying out off the handle and acting out in a reaction? So I hope all of you can kind of find that space, bring yourself present, bringing yourself to this place of your breath, relaxing your shoulders, figuring out what your next step is just in this moment, trusting that the universe is leading you somewhere good, and having faith that you're moving forward and that's all in divine timing. Hope you have a magical day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.